Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to our continued adventure in going from Key West, Florida all the way up to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska in American Truck Simulator. What? Damage 6%? I just tapped that wall. Oh, we're off to a wonderful start here. Okay, fantastic. I didn't even anything. What the heck? 6% damage? Anyway, so back to the matters at hand. We'll have to get that fixed. I think there might be a mechanic here or up in Calgary. We are now, I wonder actually if there's any extra jobs here. I don't think there are. Let's just take a look. We have a problem, and that's what I'm doing right now. And the problem is that there aren't any jobs from here northwest. Yeah, all of these go, all of these want to go, all of these are going in directions where we don't want to go. So we're going to head back out to the main road here, turn left, and then drive up to Calgary and see if we can get work out of Calgary. We also probably want to address this sudden 6% damage. Apparently that wall was made of kryptonite because I know we didn't have any damage before that. I just tapped that little wall on the way out and it's 6% damage. That's actually probably, that's an incident too, isn't it? When you think about it. So that's our 10th incident. Okay, so much for staying under 10. That felt like a little bit of that was a little unfair. I mean, anyway, okay, perhaps it's all my fault, I guess. Anyway, it's to set the scene here too. It's now 6 o'clock. No, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is the beginning of our 6th day. So we've been on the road now 5 days. This is actually the start here of our 6th day, and it's still just a little bit after midnight on the 6th day here. So hopefully we can get some work up in Calgary that will head us to the northwest. But we'll see you as we get a little farther down the road. I'm hopeful that as well that the speed limit isn't 19 miles an hour going all the way from Lethbridge up to Calgary here. Oops, it's 31 here. So we'll make it down the road. We'll see a little bit as we're going to be driving through the night here on our way to Calgary. We'll see a little while. About an hour down the road now, blissfully, the speed limit is 68 miles an hour. So we're making good time here on the way to Calgary. Quite a bit of traffic out here in the morning here. And we had some really slow moving trucks. I put the brakes on back a while ago and slid a little bit, but disaster averted. Everything's okay. Nice straight run up here to Calgary. We're making good time now. I think this is the Mid-North expansion is what it's called, the Great Mid-North expansion, which adds all of this area in Canada and connects it to the paid mod, which is Alaska, which is our final destination here. So making good time. We should be, I'm guessing we're about an hour or so out of Calgary right now. So as we get closer, I'll check in and we'll see if we can get some work heading to the north. All right, so we've driven up to Calgary here now, and we didn't get any work out of Lethbridge. It's now 3 o'clock in the morning on our 6th day. That truck's very kindly letting us go. Thank you very much. Let's pull over here and see. Hopefully, we can find work going to the north or northwest here out of Calgary, as there wasn't anything out of Lethbridge for us. Let's just check this out. Score, kind of. We do have some work here. It says it's 27 hours and 9 minutes to get there, but that doesn't seem like it's that long. Anyway, it's Lemonade, of all things, that has to go from kind of Calgary here up to Prince George in British Columbia. So we'll grab that and set our GPS destination to that. But first, let's go get our truck fixed, which is right on the way, and then we'll be back up. We got to time the sleeping here right, too. 8 hours. I'll figure that math out pretty soon, but we'll get our truck fixed, we'll get the Lemonade hooked up here, and then we'll be on our way again. Is there right on red in Canada? I guess we will find out. Oh, I need to go that way. Now I'm going to get a ticket. Oh, nice. No ticket. Excellent. You didn't see that. I didn't do that. That was... All right, let's get our truck fixed and then we'll be on the way. All righty, Lemonade hooked up. We're going to be out of Calgary here, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to figure out as we head out on the road here. It says a 27-hour journey, but I have a feeling we're going to be running into more of these kind of very low speed limits, and that's what it's calculated on. I can't imagine it's going to take us 27 hours to do this very short stretch of the highway. This feels a little bit like kind of, what happened to our lights? I should turn those on. There we go. Alrighty. It must have been when we fixed the truck up. So we got the truck fixed, and I was able to upgrade the engine and upgrade the transmission a little bit too. Both of which didn't really hinder performance any bit. It just made us more capable of handling heavier loads. So that should be good. Not that this lemonade is heavy or anything like that. This UPS lemonade is actually a very light load, I imagine. It doesn't pay very much. Lemonade, not a very prestigious product or anything. But we have work and we're heading north and it's good. So as I'm waiting at the light here, I'm just going to figure out where we're going to sleep and do that calculation, although that might be a little bit tricky given the estimate of the job here. But we'll see as we get out here. We're going to be cutting up from Calgary here, turning left, then heading up to Jasper, and then right down to Prince George. And hopefully from there, we'll find more work going north-northwest. We're getting closer to the Alaska border here. So we'll see in a little bit. Whoa. I was looking down at the dashboard and that was a sharp turn. And all of a sudden I looked up and there was a very sharp corner there. Whoa, that was almost catastrophically bad. But disaster averted. I looked up just in time. I'm gonna go left here. So far the roads are fast, so we're a couple hours down the road here, and we can see off, although it's looming in the darkness here, you can see, maybe do it this way. Nope, can't see it. Very dark, but dead ahead of us, you can see this looming mountain, and off to our side here as well. So we are up in now the mountains of Canada here, of Alberta. So this is kind of fun. I'm excited to see what it looks like in the daytime as we get closer there. But unfortunately, we're here at night. Not much we can do about it. We'll be heading down the road. Speed limits are good, so we're making good time too. Sun's coming up now as we're cutting through the mountains here. This is really cool. This is very well done. Spectacular. I mean, just a really, it was kind of fun going in the nighttime, and now that we're getting some daylight, we're seeing these mountains perk up. Our last little rest area was behind us there. But it does look like the next rest area is 5 hours down the road, and we've got a little bit less than 6 hours worth of time before we need to sleep again. So I think in that regard, we are in pretty good shape, and we're going to push on to the next rest area there, which should get us queued up for a nice 4 or 5 hours of driving in the early morning sunlight here as we continue to cut north. This is good. This is a nice job. I'm excited we found work out of Calgary. And hopefully we can find more work out of Prince George going north. It seems like most of the deliveries are taking us south. They want us to go back into the United States or even down to Mexico and things like that, that's all good and well, but we're going north. We definitely want to go north. Yeah, this is a fun little ride up in here. This is pretty cool. Kind of enjoying this. If I turn on the 2 camera, yeah, they're just kind of out of our range a little bit. We can't really see them from here, but nice drive. They pop in a little bit too, but that's, to be expected, I guess. Going down the other side now, just making good time. Continuing our drive here up through the Canadian Rockies. Mountains all around us. Very nicely done here. It's a pretty spectacular little stretch here. Beautiful lake off to the side there. I don't know what lake that would be, but it is large, and it is time for a photograph here. But yeah, this is a fun drive. This is really nice. It's a little nervy driving here in these curvy roads with no guardrails. Just a big drop off to the sides here. But so far so good. We'll try to stay on the road here. These corners these are a little tight. It's supposed to be 68 mile an hour speed limit. There is no way I'm doing that at 68 miles an hour. I'm going 43, and even that, this feels tight. There's no way you could take that at 68. Well, at least I can't take it at 68. This car is apparently fine. Cars are different than trucks though. Yeah, we're cutting up through the woods, the mountains here. I did notice, too, that when I stopped to take a picture and I came back, I think the weather changed again, too. So I'm not sure if that's something going on with the game or not, but it seems like whenever I stop to take maybe I'm just taking pictures for hours or so. But yeah, this is pretty cool. At the very least, it captures the Canadian Rockies, I think, very well. It's got kind of that northwest, completely different type of landscape feel to it here. This is really kind of cool. Makes me want to drive it in real life too. But making good time still now. We've got 20 hours, and so it says 340 miles and 20 hours of time left. I don't think that's accurate. I feel like it's going to be a lot less, but I confess I'm not quite sure how it's all going to work out. I do see our rest area up ahead. We're going to have to sleep through the day again, unfortunately, because I really do want to kind of see the scenery. But for the sake of making our delivery on time, and also for kind of the role-playing this, I do want to try to sleep when we need to, and if we do need to drive in the night, we need to drive in the night. But we'll see as we get down the road a little bit farther. All right, so slight change of plans here. I feel like something's off with the time, and we could go over there to our right to pull off in Jasper. It's kind of out of our way to get to a place to sleep. We have 3 hours of sleep left, and it says 6 hours down the road if we go straight west is another sleeping spot. So I think we can do it in a lot less time. I'm going to take the chance here. We're going to avoid going to Jasper and stay on the road, push ahead 3 more hours, and see if we can make this 6-hour sleep spot in 3 hours. This feels slightly crazy, but I feel like it's not 6 hours down the road, and I feel like we can do this. So we are going to push the edge of the envelope here. See if we can. I think this might be a highway that's just the speed limit's off, and we're going to kind of crank the speed limit here. Yeah, this is 19, one of these 19 miles, and now it's 43. Okay, maybe we're okay. We'll see how this works. So this might be a bad mistake, going without sleep in the Rocky Mountains and in Canada and stuff like that. But looks like we pushed through the mountains now. So we'll see how this goes. 6 hours of driving. Can we do it in 3 hours or not? I'm going to crank up the speed limit here a little bit too. Oh, British Columbia. Nice. Alberta behind us. British Columbia. New Canadian territory. And we are on our way. So it says here the speed limit's 43 miles an hour, but everybody's going faster than that. And 43 seems a little bit crazy. So we're going to push it here because we want to get there so we can sleep. Being a little bit bold. We might get a ticket for it, but I think it's okay. 43 miles an hour doesn't seem right there. So we're making up our own laws. Our first John, as we're passing this slow-moving logistics truck here. Back up to 60 miles an hour in the 40 mile an hour zone here. Hammering it. But fingers crossed, I don't see any police, and I feel like the speed limit's wrong. So that would be we'll tell the officer, right? Say, I'm sorry, the speed limit's too low. We shouldn't get a ticket. So now it went from 40 miles an hour to no speed limit at all. There's just do whatever you want here. And to be fair, I haven't seen a police officer in Canada either. So we've learned a lot of things about Canada on this drive. 1, they have crazy speed limits. 2, there's no law enforcement. And 3, they have stretches of the road where you could just go as fast as you want. So here's our place to sleep. We made it in plenty of time. Said it was going to take us 6 hours, and we made it in like 2. So we're going to grab some sleep here. We do need to sleep here, though. The next one is not for quite a ways. We've just turned red, so we'll get gas and get some sleep here, and we'll get back out on the road. Let's get gas first, because we can. It's a fun little stretch, though. I like this. This is, you know, I kind of joke a little bit about some of the speed limits and things like that, but I'm super grateful for people that make these, and they're definitely, this has been a really fun travel. I'm looking forward to our destination, which is getting closer now. Alaska, right around the corner here. Nighty night. So we just woke up and it's 8 o'clock at night. So this is going to be the midnight run here. And we've got another stretch to the road to go here to Prince George. Let's take care of this. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like there'll be a place to sleep in Prince George. And then hopefully we'll find some work out of there. But let's get this done today. So we'll drive, probably take us till midnight. It says 13 hours, but I feel like there must be something with the mods that kind of make the time element a little bit different for whatever reason. So 13 hours, but I bet we make it in 4. It's only 200 miles. And if we can go any speed limit that we want on this road, apparently, then we should be able to make it in maybe 2 or 3 hours or so. So anyway, making our way toward Prince George with our lemonade for the children of Prince George. This is a mission of mercy. It's taken us about an hour of real time to do 4 hours of estimated trip on the road here. We are just about 65, 70 miles an hour down the road. Dude, be careful. Some of the corners in this are a little bit sharper than you would expect for a major highway. But it's it's, what is it, 9 o'clock at night. We haven't seen a car going in our direction. Every once in a while, a car coming the other way. It's just white line fever now. You're just staring at this white line and driving. I have no idea what the sceneries are like. I've driven across a swath of Canada before in the eastern part, which is closer to the border where most of the people are, the U.S. border where most of the people are. But there are some desolate stretches here of Canada, and I imagine in real life this is one of them as well. Good bit of traffic now coming the other way, but so making great time, just gunning the gas here. We should be there soon. And I'm wondering, I wonder how many more trips how many loads it's going to take to get up into Alaska. Maybe 2 or 3 at the most. Whoa, just one of those corners they throw at you. Gotta be careful. Going 75 miles an hour and that corner comes up on you fast, you're in trouble. Fortunately, there's just traffic in one lane. There's no traffic around us, so we need to slide over to the other lane. We've been able to do that, but making good time here. Prince George just around the corner. So we just turned off the highway, and our final destination, we can see it on the Nuvie in the lower right-hand corner. It says an hour and a half away, but the time again is off, so I expect it'll be pretty quick, and we're going to be there. Dropping off our lemonade, and then we'll see if we can find another load getting out. It's getting close to Alaska, everybody. I'm getting excited. Prince George discovered. We are here. Oh, look at that. I'm glad we slowed down. There is no exit here. You just drive right into the town, which is kind of cool. Delivering our lemonade here at... Wow, there's a lot of winding roads in here now. It's kind of interesting. But we should be at our destination shortly. It says 8 minutes away. And trailer park here. We turn left and we should be there.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, we have arrived at our destination. Just a 40 straight back in over there. This looks like about as easy. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I just jinxed it, I'm sure. The telephone pole we can hit. There's... we do have to drop it in beside another one of these trailers here. And we're going to have a sharp kind of roundabout here. This probably won't be super easy, to be fair here. Let's see if we can line it up right and back this one in, though. I did take a quick peek at jobs coming out, and there was absolutely nothing going to the north. So, I don't know what we're going to do. I think I might go down and sleep and see if that triggers something, because we could get some sleep here if we did that. Let's see how we do here. Yeah, that's the wrong way. I want to be able to look out and see the rear of the trailer. It's the only thing I don't like about this Kenworth cab. I want to see the trailer. This way I need to turn. Nope, other way. Okay. I confess, I do not like not being able to see the side of the trailer as we're backing up. I want to be able to look out and see down the side of the trailer, which makes me think that I want a different cab. I want to get rid of the Kenworth. I'm not super picky with trucks and stuff, but I do like to be able to look out the rear view mirror, the side window, and be able to see where we're going with the trailer. It's so helpful backing up. All right, lemonade is in here. Okay, let's get some money. See if any of these popped up on the delivery thing. Otherwise, I might go down and we'll sleep through the night here and just kind of reset our schedule so that we could be driving in the daytime too, which would be helpful. Only 11,000. Wow, that's not very much. Lemonade doesn't pay much, but we did get level 15. Excellent. Let's grab hazmat. Yeah, we'll do hazmat. Apply it. Perfect. Excellent. Let's see if that gets us anything better for jobs here. I don't think so. So no work north at all from Prince George. There's nothing even remotely north. It's all south and southeast. So I'm going to run down here. I think there is this actually looks like it might be a garage, which means that we might not be able to sleep there. It might be one of those non-functional sleeping areas. Pretty sure it is, right? This is one you have to buy to be able to sleep there, which means the next place to sleep is up here. I guess we'll go to Houston, see if we can get work out of Houston. So we'll do that in the next episode. We'll head up to the north and see if we can find some work going north, but jobs are a little bit scarce going north towards Alaska here. We'll stop here for this episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one as we get closer and closer to Alaska. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.